So if you're familiar with Nokia Transport, what it does is it shows you routes you can use publicly by bus, train, whatever public transportation you use. It gives you your schedule and time. It's not out yet, but there are alternatives to use. One of such alternatives is HopStop. HopStop is location based. All you have to do is put in your directions and it gives you routes you can use if you're using public transportation like your bus, subway, train. So all you have to do is go to directions, choose your address, where you're coming from, just use your current location so it pins you down with GPS. Then you can choose where you're going to. So say for instance you're going to Oakland Airport. You click on the search, then you can specify so there is your route. So what is, you can see it tells you, gives you a detailed view, gives you duration, so you can see distance. It tells you where to go, where to turn, where to walk to, where to get your train. So these are your train routes, how long you're going to be on that train. If it's a bus, your bus routes are right here, how long you're going to be on that bus, where to get off, where to get on, all the way until you get to your location. If you want to see a map, just swipe through. This is a map of where you're coming from to where you're going. So that is a map for every stop. You can swipe through again, go to your directions. So it's pretty easy. It's a nice, useful application if you don't have a car or you're trying to beat traffic, trying to save gas, not wanting to drive. You can just use this public transportation guide right here, and it gives you all your routes in one nifty application. You can share these directions with a friend. You can save it. You can look for a new trip, or you can actually reverse your directions. You can switch point A to point B and point B to point A, vice versa. So, sniff the application. You can save that trip, give it a name, say to airport, save it, and it's saved. So you can always come back to it from the start screen. So you can also choose what transportation mode you're trying to use. You can choose to just show for bus only routes, walking routes, taxi, bicycle, subway or train, or you can have it show you subway, rail or bus. So that's another nice option. Click on the advanced options right here. You have different preferences you can configure. You can choose less street walking, more street walking, probably trying to exercise while you get to your destination. You can vehicle preference, you can include private vehicles, express buses, regional rail. You can also choose simplified directions, no too many turns, just a simplified direction. That's also possible. So HopStop is really useful, and so let's see how, so my trips, remember the trip we just saved, you can go to my trips and it will be under here. So this is the trip to airport we just saved. You click on it to bring it up again, and in case you forgot how to get there, pull up your directions once more. So that's really useful application for you. You can actually find stations too. Just put in your location right here, use current location, and it shows you different stations. So you can include bus and subway, maximum of 10 stations, and you click search and it pulls up all the stations that's close to you. So these are the different stations, both for buses and trains. So as you can see, they're all here. So I mean, it's a nice application to have once you're moving around a lot and you're not driving, trying to save gas. HopStop is a really useful application for you. Under more, you have your settings, feedback. You can send them feedback, you can rate it, review it. Let's see, settings. So you can pretty much settings just have to allow for location access. You can toggle that on or off. So HopStop, I mean, you can use it, it's really handy. You know, you're lost somewhere, you can just use it to find your way to wherever you're going to. So that's HopStop. It is free from the marketplace, so you can give it a try.